Good morning and happy day before Valentine's Day. We will be celebrating this afternoon, so we have a shortened class today. So we want to stay on task and focused for doing this objective. This is our very last objective of the unit. So that means when we come back next week after President's Day, on Tuesday, we will review practice test Wednesday, real test Thursday. So we want to make sure those of us that had missing assignments or we struggled a little bit with those fractions in yesterday's objective, go back through it, check it over, redo some of those assignments, exercises, problems, redo the ones that you got wrong. Make sure you're understanding your mistakes. It will help you with the test next week. So really, truly, use the long weekend to do just a little bit of math over the long weekend. I'm not saying you have to do a ton of math, but really, truly do a little. So when we review on Tuesday, you can say, oh, I practiced it and I understood it. Or, ooh, I looked at it and I still don't understand it. Can you go over it some more? That's what we do on our review days. Wednesday, I'm not after school next week because I have a meeting. So I won't be available for you to ask questions after school. Real test is Thursday. I will be after school Thursday, but that's after the test. So make sure that you come to class on Tuesday with any questions you have. So for today, yesterday's objective, I said we're working on those function tables with the rule of putting in the X and getting out the Y. Today we're going to see how we're going to graph that. So remember that in a function table, each pair of X and Y values represents an ordered pair. You can graph a function using a function table by plotting each ordered pair on a coordinate plane and connecting them with a line. So we're going to be taking our previous objectives and putting them together today. We're not doing anything new. We're just building, putting all of those objectives together into one objective. So for each function table below, we're going to write each ordered pair that's in our table. We're going to graph the function. Then we're going to use what we know about the slope and find an ordered pair that wasn't in the function table. So let's see what that's going to look like. Let's look at our first one. Any guess as to what our first ordered pair would be? Jack?
Gonna go back to -2 and then 0.
Yeah, we're going to look right here. We've got the X and the Y. We're just going to write it in parentheses to make it an ordered pair. So we're going to take the X with its Y, that input and what we get for the output, and we're going to put it in parentheses. So write it as an ordered pair. You can write it right next to the function table. So our next one would be 0, 2. The next one is 2, 4, and the last one is 3, 5. So that's the A. Now we have to do B. We have to graph those 4 ordered pairs. We know how to graph them. -2, 0, 0, 2, 2, 4, 3, 5. So now I'm going to turn those points into a line. If when I draw that line, it's not a straight line, I've got a point that's kind of wonky, you're going to want to go back and recheck how you graphed that point because you made a mistake. All of these function tables should have a straight line. So if you have a wonky one that is, let's say, here, and you go, wait a minute, how can I go from here to here to here to here? That's not a straight line. That's your clue that you graphed something wrong. So re-look at that point that's not on the same path and see where you went wrong. So that's B. Now C says list an ordered pair not included in the table, but that is on the line. So what you're gonna wanna do is find the slope of our line and continue it on. So I can look here, I have a point here and a point here. My slope goes up 2, so my rise is 2, and my run is 2. I'm going to simplify that down. My slope is 1/1, right? So I'm gonna go to my last ordered pair, and I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna continue it on. My slope of 1/1, rise over run. I'm gonna go up 1/1. What is my new ordered pair that's not on my list? If I'm going up 1 and over 1, what's that new point? Who can tell me what ordered pair that is? Rhoda?
1 more.
Right here. If I went up 1 over 1, what's that new point? 4. And then up to the 6. So my new ordered pair is 4, 6. So you use the 2 points on the line to find the slope, and then simplify it down, right? Slopes have to be simplified. And then just do that slope again to find an ordered pair that wasn't already listed. So let's try that again for the next one. Step 1 is to write your ordered pairs. -3, -2, -1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now, some people are saying, but do I really have to write the ordered pair? Because I can see what it is. Can't I just graph it? What did the directions say to do? Directions say, write each ordered pair contained in the table. Do the work. Show your work. So you're writing each ordered pair. B, we have to graph it. -3, -2, -1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to draw my line. So that part, kind of the easy part, right? We've been doing ordered pairs and graphing them. We know how to do that. Now we're mixing in the new stuff, the slope, and then using that slope to continue our line to see another ordered pair. So who can tell me what our slope is for this line? Graph your line, and then use the points on the line to tell me our rise over run. Remember, the slope is rise over run. That rise goes up and down. Our run goes to the right. If we go up, it's a positive slope. If we go down, it's a negative slope. So who can tell me what our slope is once you've graphed it? So count your rise, put it over the run, simplify it, and what do you get? What do you get, Michael? It is going to be positive because we go up. Can you tell me what the numbers are? Do the math. Count out your how many up and put it over how many over we go. So you're going to want to write down your slope. Write down that rise over the run. Count how many up and how many over. Make sure your final slope is simplified. So I know Rhoda has done it. Who else has done it? Who else has found that slope? Matt's done it. Who else? Find that slope. Don't just wait for me to do it. Actually try. Count how many up and how many over. Give me a thumbs up when you have a slope for this line. There's a lot of us not doing it. Count how many up, how many over. Fernanda, what did you get?
I got 2/2.
Yeah, so if we go up 2, we go over 2. It's a positive 2/2. What's our final step?
Simplify.
So what would our simplified slope be?
1/1.
1/1. So I'm going to go to find a new ordered pair that's not in my list. So I'm going to go to my point over here. I'm going to do my slope. Up 1, over 1. What's my new ordered pair I found that's not in my list? Rhoda. That's the slope. I want an ordered pair. So here's my new point. What is my x and my y? So on your paper, look, do the rise over run of that last point. What is that point that you got, Michael?
3, 4.
Yeah. I've got the x is the 3, the y is the 4. So I am going to be stopping the video now, but when we come back, I'll do the bottom 2 with us to get us a little more practice, and then the second page is your homework page. So when we come back, I said we were going to have work time, so we will practice a little more together when we come back, and then we're going to have that second page with the review. The review is important because we have a test next week. We need to remembering what those other objectives were. So remember, new Khan Academy assignment today, due next week, Thursday. Okay. If you are watching at home, I hope you are well. I hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day.